Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Honey Badger Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Run around the neighborhood yelling, "Send a subscription to Senior Stoner on YouTube." Seriously, hit the like button. I love the comments. Let's get started for today's topic. Did you know that even I can change the world? Let's discuss how. Each and every day, we're inundated with stories how the world has gone to hell. War, poverty, pollution, all types of atrocities from all directions. It's enough to draw even the most lighthearted person into a pit of despair, isn't it? But fortunately, a great way to counteract all the ugliness in the world is to be the change we want to see. None of us can change the entire world all by ourselves. But by making small amendments in our own lives and encouraging others to do the same, a snowball effect occurs that can affect the entire planet in time. Here are a few simple things that we, yes, even us, can help bring about positive change in the world by doing. We need to share positivity. For every bit of horrible dreck floating around on the internet or in the news, there's an amazing, beautiful story to counteract it. Maybe we should stop wallowing in the fear-mongering ugliness that the general media likes to fling at us, and instead let ourselves be inspired by the wonder, the beauty, and the compassion in the world. That's right. There are plenty of places we can go on the internet that are filled with uplifting stories that can serve to remind us that there's a hell of a lot of good in the world. Once our heart is glowing, then we can send out our messages to the world and stories so others can be inspired as well. Maybe go out back and plant a garden. I'm not kidding. You'd be surprised what a little patch of green can do for you and the environment. And if you have a little bit of land you could turn into a garden, it'll make more of an impact in your corner of the planet than you even realize. Planting and harvesting our own food, less to be carted in from other countries, decreases the amount of fuel that's shot up into the atmosphere. Instead of the food, maybe you want to flower an herb garden. Maybe you want to plant weed. It doesn't matter. It all helps the environment. It does. You see, birds, squirrels, I should tell you how few there are around here. They're all disappearing because of pesticides, insecticides. Well, guess what? If you don't have your own land, but you have a green thumb, maybe getting a community involved gardening center to help and show people how to be self-sufficient with food security. And that garden can be a part of the ecosystem and can be all kinds of things that it helps, from insects to small animals. Maybe meditate. That's right. You don't have to follow a religion or a philosophy to meditate. Meditation is simply a mindfulness practice that helps stress and anxiety and create a sense of peace and tranquility for the spirit. Inner peace is often as important as what we see around us. Speak up. Take action. If there are issues that concern us, use our voice to bring attention to them. That's right. Don't be silent. Use your vote. It's important that we know if others are treating people badly, we call them out on it. That's right. You cannot condone poor behavior. Must support people. And what if we find out that the company that makes our favorite drink has questionable practices? Well, you know what? As much as you enjoy the food, you need to send a message that you can't support them for the things they do. Our voices make a profound impact. So let's be heard. And let's clean up. We're probably pretty vigilant regard to disposing of garbage properly. But a lot of people are not so conscientious. If we see a piece of rubbish laying around that some jerk tossed out of his car, or dropped on the ground, throw it out. Maybe keep an extra pair of rubber gloves or something to bend with, a reaching tool. And keep in mind that every little bit of effort to help the environment that we do helps clean up our own living spaces as well. Think about it. Even beaches, even if you're in another country on vacation, stop polluting. That's right. Think about it. Have you ever been thirsty? I mean, really thirsty? Well, think about if we pollute all the water in the world, what will happen to us since we're all basically water? People and animals all over the world often have to choose between dying of thirst or poisoning themselves with tainted water supplies. So be very conscious what you pour down your drains, use on your lawns. Try to be as eco-friendly as possible. Now maybe we even want to reconsider our eating habits. What are the things we normally buy at a drugstore, at a supermarket? What do we put into our bodies? Maybe we should delve into the sources of our food and determine if we're contributing to our well-being or the well-being of others, or could our habits be a little bit more compassionate and conscientious? Maybe we should find out more about what we wear, about what we buy, and about what we use. Just like food, clothing comes from somewhere, but few people take research to look about where. You want your clothing made by children in Thailand that don't get to eat? Think about this. And ultimately, just keep educating ourselves. We need to keep flowing information in. And we need to speak out against mistreatment and against things we don't agree with. That's what we're here for. We can even volunteer. There are many, many ways you can donate your time to others. Don't feel like you have to put yourself in a position you're uncomfortable with in order to make a difference. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to volunteer and lift things, don't want to work in a kitchen. Volunteer opportunities are there for you in your spare time, whether you like to crochet and knit or whether you're an expert accountant. It is all about being kinder. That's right. One person can't take the needle from over here and flip it over here for the whole world. But one person can do this. What do you think of that? One person can move the needle from here to here, okay? Or from here to here. So what we need to do is be kinder. We all get frustrated and upset on occasion. But the energy that we put out tends to have a domino effect. The person we yelled at the traffic light might take their frustrations out at their wife tonight or their husband tonight or beat their kids tonight because they had a bad day, and then the kids are going to fight with other kids and get thrown out of school. And it's going to have a domino effect. On and on and on it goes. A web of hostility growing larger and larger as it sweeps through the population. So remember, if you find yourself irritated or frustrated by a situation, take a step back. Try to really consider what is going on. Is this an opportunity for us to be more patient? What can we learn from the situation? If we change just our tone and we're a bit more compassionate with the others involved, could we have achieved a more positive outcome? You see, we can change the world. We can't change it 360 degrees, but we can make an impact. You can make an impact on the world around you, not just yourself. This is the Real Senior Stoner talking about how we can make an impact on the world out there. Well, guess what? We can and we will. Thanks so much for joining me. You know what to do if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for the likes, and I respond to all the comments. Cheers, everyone. Honey Badger time. Very few things hit like the badger. Remember, one tip in the mouth. This one, not this one. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And thanks so much for joining the Real Senior Stoner. Cheers out there.